So after the introductions, then this slide is up, and you would say, Becky would say, I will now hand it off to my colleague, Melissa Hardiman, who's going to talk to you about where we are and our plans for going forward. So we would check out the next slide, and I would say, hey, this is Melissa Hardiman, Becky's colleague, both senior instructors at the University of Arkansas at Little Rock, and UALR has finally made some decisions for the fall semester. They have decided that we will either be fully online or hybrid. And UALR's definition of hybrid is defined as being any web-based course that has some type of synchronous component. And that synchronous component could be online, whether you're doing like Zoom, synchronous Zoom meetings, or it could be face-to-face, depending on what the instructor chooses to do. I'm not going to get into that because that's a whole nother session. Okay, so decisions are made. Faculty preparations have been underway, are underway. If you are like us, you have been preparing since the end of the spring semester when we had to go totally online anyway. But there have been hundreds of nationally offered online professional development opportunities this summer. I've attended many, and some of the subjects range from integrity and testing, asynchronous versus synchronous environment, student engagement, the effective uses of certain apps and extensions, using Zoom effectively, Google Slides and Google Docs, as well as doing your best to ensure integrity and testing when using the platform we use, which is WebAssign. So there have been many professional developments offered nationally and also maybe by your university. Our university has sponsored several as well that we've attended. My favorite preparation, though, has been brainstorming with my colleagues, whether it's a Zoom session or it is through email. Just having that interaction with my colleagues has been incredibly helpful, and I can walk away with solid, doable actions for my courses after we've had these meetings. Okay, decisions have been made. We are preparing for the fall semester, but there are still a ton of questions. First one being, how can we best serve our students who prefer the face-to-face experience? How can we keep our students engaged in this hybrid online environment? And what are some of the best platforms to use? There are so many out there to choose from, whether it's Blackboard or Cengage or Wiley or Pearson. So many questions still need to be answered. However, as we continue to form our plans for the fall, it is so important that we keep student success as one of our core objectives. Let's see. Student success can take many different forms depending upon the level of the course you're teaching. It would look different for a freshman level math course than it would for maybe a junior or senior level math course. But we feel that student success should be one of those core objectives we consider as we go forward and plan. And student success will occur either in an asynchronous or synchronous environment. And so some of the asynchronous components we will be maybe students working on a learning management system doing homework, watching your posted lecture videos, or working in a discussion board. Synchronous could be you holding Zoom sessions to review or to lecture, holding virtual office hours. We have an online tutoring lab for synchronous help. And then a blended synchronous, asynchronous could be maybe how are you going to do your testing, maybe group projects that they're working on, and they may even actually create their own study sessions, whether it be asynchronous or synchronous. But Success should be at the heart of our plans as we go forward to answer some of those questions in the previous slide. With that, I will turn it over to my colleague, Becky, to continue this presentation.